Hey guys, this is Steph with Dotting with Dragons. Welcome in if you're new and welcome back if you're returning. I'm so glad that you guys decided to spend a little bit of time with me today. I'm going to unbox these two really beautiful kits by Diamond Art Club. One of them contains a kit that I did obtain on Black Friday. The other one I got the week before because when it released, because it was one of those that was an absolute must-have on my no-buy situation that I'm on. No-buy, low-buy. So I'm going to take a look at the Black Friday kit first, and then we'll take a look at this beautiful Yuumei Terrarium Beneath the Sea. Okay, so this kit is called Shell Mandala by T.S. Larking. I do have a couple of kits from her artwork. I tend to really enjoy them. I don't think I've worked on one yet, though. So, I am working on a paint by numbers mandala, which I kind of tabled because I had some issues with some of the paints. And it's a very detailed painting, obviously, because it's a mandala. But it's going to be really cool when it's done. I just haven't finished it. Oops. Okay. So this top part has slid. Okay, so this comes off now. This is part of their new packaging. Yeah, so Shell Mandala. Let's see, we've got 25.6 inch by 25.6 inch. I love a good shape of a square. I would say square diamond painting, but then you probably think I'm talking about the drills, which I also love drills that are squares. Okay, and we can tell this is a square because it says square, it's blue, and it's got this is a square. If it was round, it would be round. All inclusive, we've got the sticker on the bottom, and then we've got, oh, you know what? The details of the canvas that I was looking for are actually right here on this. All right, I like to look at this. So we've got 87 colors, 5 Aurora Borealis, or 5 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 3 fairy dust diamonds for a total of 68,121 diamonds. All right, this is going to be stunning. I think, okay, so DP with Sparklers is a enhancement drill site. That's what they're most known for anyway. I think, honestly, they would do an amazing job with blinging this up. They have a couple people that work with them, or at least one person. I think it's just the owner, Tina, and a friend of hers do enhancement suggestion kits, and then they'll actually like put all the drills that you would need for a certain kit together, and they'll sell it to you as a kit, or you can like individually buy the ones you want, and it's free to go on their website and look to see what exactly like they recommend, so you can kind of pick and choose. So if you don't want to work with a certain type of special drill, like it's all there. I think they would do an amazing job blinging this up, I bet. So we've got our twist and pick pen. We've got, it's preloaded with putty here. If we twist this, I'm going to turn the light a little bit back towards us, and then the wax will come out of this. I don't know if you can see. You can see how you can actually look down into that tip. It is hollow, and it will squeeze out the wax that's in there. And then we got a four tip placer. This is a really nice beginner's ergonomic pen, I have to say. If I wasn't into my like the pens that I already have, that would be a great way to begin. And then we get this tray with a little bit of heart-shaped wax, and then a refill for the pen and a 7 placer. The trays themselves are really nice. They fit very easily on my tray towers for my ink pad storage towers from Amazon. Carissa's Craft Corner also makes a beautifully 3D printed tray tower for these trays. This is also a small bag of baggies, which I'm going to be doing a video about how I use those soon. All right, so let's get into this. Oh, we've got some like messed up parts of the box. That's okay. I don't care. It's just the box. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. We got another bronze card. So this is a secondary rewards program. Was that just not made for that holographic? Wow. So this is a secondary rewards program is what I was trying to say. And you can find different combinations of the cards. There's bronze, silver, black, gold, bronze, silver, black, gold. Yeah. And you can redeem them for certain things. I've never gotten a black card. So that's always like I think the rarest one. Anyway, so here's our list of colors we have here, our original artwork. I will be putting this into my logbook. And then we've got, look at that. That's so cool. These are like blues and teals, so pretty for the fairy dust. And we've got our L807, that is the iridescent. And then AB, AB, AB. Okay, cool. All right. So that'll be fun. And then here we have like tips and tricks. Download the app, get 20% off your first order through there, how to work the pen. It's just a nice little, like pamphlet. I appreciate the fact that it's in its own, it holds the other stuff. So it's got like a secondary use. It's not just like a piece of paper I'm going to toss. It's a piece of cardboard I'm going to toss, but still. It's nice that it like serves a purpose, that otherwise something else would be being used for that. All right, so we've got our drills. Beautiful colors. Wow, look at those. Lots of jewel tones, as you might expect. And then it says on there, shell mandala. I love these blues and greens. Oh, and we can see our iridescent in there. If you guys appreciate drill trains, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to do it. Oh, there's our AB in there, our blue AB. I am happy to do that, but it's just easier for me not to, especially if nobody cares. So I just won't. All right, so I'm gonna flip this backwards so it'll lay flat a little bit easier. This is poured glue, and I can do that without it hurting anything. I'm not entirely sure if double-sided adhesive would hate me for that, but here we go. Ooh, okay. If you like blues and teals and golds, this is the canvas for you. This will look really cool. Like, if you finish this would really look like really cool in like a beach house situation, like a Maine beach house or California or even like a Florida. Oh my gosh, this is vibing so hard of Key West. Like those crazy colored houses, that they're like, here, I'll back you up a little bit. This is vibing that so hard. I love this border that they have. And then this little maybe like sea glass or sea stones or something in the border. And then the mandala itself is the shell. And it's just like very visually pleasing. I love that. That is so cool. And then how we have like these, maybe these are like pearls or something down here. This is total. These are my colors. This is my happy place. This was another one that I was stalking her social media and sent this one to licensing. So I was really glad to see it made into a kit. Okay, so we've got our fairy dust. 1, 2, 3. Lots of teal fairy dust. First, you know what? I'm going to take a look at the image itself, and then I will come back with where the specials are, because I have a feeling they're going to be everywhere. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not going to claim that I have found all of them, but I would have to say I probably found most of them, and they are in the most perfect places that you might expect. So we've got all of our fairy dust are like teals and light blues, right? So obviously that's a lot of this canvas. So I'm going to try to kind of show you where those are the most. The ABs are crazy, and they're pretty much very easy to find. So this is the bottom half of the canvas, right? So let me start you off with some of the ABs, okay? So our AB colors are quite a few. We've got a yellow, a white, a pink, a lavender. Okay, so that's 4. So that's quite a bit. So in terms of where those ABs are, I'd say the one that probably stuck out to me the most in this canvas, because it is so blue and whatnot, is the purple, the light purple. It's like the like dividing sign with the 2 dots on it. So we've got this AB here. Okay, so we're gonna do ABs first. So we've got an AB, a big chunk of the AB here. We've got the white AB, big chunk of it right here, surrounded by the dollar sign, which is a yellow AB. So big white, big yellow AB. I'm not seeing it as much in here because we're getting into some of the fairy dust. So there's some ABs that are like sprinkled throughout the border here or there. So there's that lavender AB there. As far as like most of the purples on here, they're not ABs, but like I said earlier, it would be so easy to bling this out. All these whites, these are all like white-ish, tannish AB color. Okay, so all of those would be really fun to diamond paint. And then I don't really see a whole lot going on over here with the ABs. We do have a light blue AB, which is in the shape of the flower. Okay, so that one is going to be sort of sprinkled throughout the border. It's this right here, but a larger chunk of it isn't really found a whole lot down here. It's outlined kind of in some of these, like, I don't know, water droplets, what you would call these, like little droplets. So it is in here a little bit. So that's kind of where I found that in the bottom half of the canvas. And then we have our fairy dust. So buckle up for fairies and iridescence, because it's crazy. The iridescent, so that L807, it is everywhere. It is here, it's in all these little bubbles. It goes in the borders. It's like all in the borders everywhere. And then when we get into actually like the piece of it, we're gonna find, excuse me, we're gonna find it in here, and it's actually right next to the blue ABs. We're gonna find it up here. We're gonna find, I'm looking for just the iridescent. We're gonna here. It's like a big part of these water droplets. Huge section of it here, huge amount of it here. This is pretty much all of that iridescent here. This is that iridescent. I mean, it's gorgeous. As far as the fairy dusts are concerned, again, they're mostly blues and teals, so they kind of like mix in, but there's also a ton of those. So we've got some of the lighter blue fairy dust in here. We've got more fairy dust in the blue in here. It's sprinkled in the border as well, and then we've got a little bit of it here. We've got two of the different blue fairy dusts are in the middle of this drop. Again, we've got two of the blue fairy dusts in this drop with that white AB, plus that little H, that pink H here. This is one of the few places I did find that other pink AB. So it's just a little bit over here, and a little bit over here, and a little bit over here. So there is just a little bit of that down here. You know, this right here, this, these are all the blue fairy dust are sort of sprinkled here, like these little lighter blue arrows. Those are fairy dust. Like I said, it's in the border. So a lot of these like pearls or droplets of water, whatever those are where a lot of those specials are. Okay, so I did talk about how we've got that whitish AB in here and a little bit in here. And then as we move into the center of the canvas, or the top half of the canvas rather, I think it becomes a little bit more obvious as far as some of these specials, because it's just boom. Okay, so what we've got here is these are more fairy dust. Okay, this is a whole chunk of fairy dust. This like white, like this lighter colored up arrow here, which looks like this right here, that's a fairy dust. The half moon, whatever, rising sun, that one's a fairy dust. So as you can see, when we look at the outer part of the shell, this is so crazy, because just looking at this alone, okay, we've got the iridescent here. We've got that blue star, which is, yep, that's the light blue AB. Is the blue flowery thing. See how that blue AB is throughout all of this? And then the up arrow and that side arrow, those are both fairy dust. And then this is all AB here. And then these are like the lavender ABs. Okay, so like this pretty much this whole like petal of this thing. Same thing here. Look, we've got, this is fairy dust, fairy dust. Like all three fairy dust colors are like boom right up against each other, making up most of this. Oops, I apologize for that. Oops, sorry, got a little lighting trouble there. So yeah, so that's insane. So it continues here, like fairy dust surrounded by fairy dust. This is really cool, these like pink and purple parts of the canvas, because this is where I saw a ton more of the ABs. Let me see if I can get the lighting a little bit. I'm trying not to do it without the, I'm trying to do it without the glare. That's a little rough. Okay, so if we look at these petals, I don't know what you call that, but this is AB, right? That symbol is AB. AB here. The H is AB. This whole, all this lavender, that's all AB. Okay, so I mean, it's just, it's crazy. It's the whole thing. And then here we've got the iridescent, that iPod symbol of the iridescent. We've got little sprinkles of different fairy dust. So like everything you look at is gonna have something in it. And then of course, the main star, the main feature, we're mostly gonna look for, because it's mostly yellow, right? And blue, but mostly yellow. We've got some blue ABs in here. We've got, of course, the white ABs, like these are the white ABs, but the $ symbol, which is really everywhere throughout this entire, all the yellow, is gonna be the yellow ABs. So if you look at this symbol right here, the $, you can see it. It's everywhere throughout the shell. So if I back up a little bit, okay, this is, it's gonna be sparkly, intensely so. So I'm seeing it like all here. This part of the canvas doesn't really have anything, but it's really kind of drawing your attention in here, right? So we've got a lot of the blue ABs here. We got some of the white ABs. So we've got them in here. We've got them lined in here. They're kind of like outlining. See this like bright yellow? It's the number 4. Where you see that bright yellow, a lot of it is surrounded by the yellow AB. Okay, we've got yellow AB all through here, 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 here. It's in all these like little yellow stripes, and it goes down all the way. I mean, if you, and there's fairy dust sprinkled throughout this like bluish swirl. So if you like a blingy canvas, I know Dragon Room kind of stole the show for Black Friday. This one I did see eventually. This one has sold out. Of course, we are like a week or two past Black Friday now, so a lot of them are, you know, got snatched up or whatever. But definitely put yourself on for a restock notification for this one, because it is beautiful. It is stunning. If you enjoy jewel tones and colors, and the sea is your jam, like it is me, this is beautiful, right? So I'm going to pause you here, and I'm going to share with you my non-Black Friday kit, but that was still available on Black Friday, a gorgeous Yuumei, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, welcome back for the last part of this video. If you were just saying for the Black Friday release, thank you. But we're going to head into this next Yuumei. Absolutely gorgeous, Terrarium Beneath the Sea by Yuumei Art. So Yuumei is one of my other favorite artists. She has done a lot of kits. I remember it was a year or two ago for Black Friday. They released like so many of her kits, and I didn't pick them all up because it was like utterly insane, but I was able to grab a few. And I just love her artwork. This is 97 colors, including 3 Aurora Borealis and 3 Fairy Dust Diamonds, for a total of 102,573 diamonds. So this one is going to be a little bit bigger. It is 25.6 inches by 38.6 inches, or 65 centimeters by 97.8 centimeters. So this is another one of her, I know it says Terrarium Beneath the Sea. Like, it does look like a terrarium. I don't know what I'm calling this series. It's like this series with skeletons and bones in nature, and I've sent nearly all of them to licensing because I absolutely love them. There's like these rebreathe canvases where these, I Rebreathe and Rebreath, I think they're called, or something like that. And they're stunning. And they're just, I love her commentary on, her artistic commentary that she does on nature and the state of our world. So here's our toolkit. It's the same as the other one. I'm not going to go over this one. Yeah, she's got so many pieces like that, and they hit me hard, every one of them. This one, her mermaids are especially special to me. Here's our thank you pamphlet. Oh, look at that. I got a silver card. Okay, cool. Part of that secondary rewards program. Terrarium Beneath the Sea. I think all of these so far have been bronze. So, okay, here we go. We've got 97 colors. Wow, just look at that. The only thing that made me hesitant on this is this here and that. But the image itself is, I think this is actually like a cropped version of her artwork, but yeah, I absolutely love that. Okay, so let's get into this here. Okay. Let's see about the drills. Ooh, it's big. It's a hefty one. Alright, so I can already see some of our specials, our ABs. Uh-oh. It looks like some drills. Ooh, there's a lot of drills here that got loose. So I'll have to be very careful when I open this one up. But for now, it'll stay sealed. It does look like it's at 939 color, which I'm willing to bet there are a ton. 939s and 823s. 823 is more of like a lighter blue. 939 is like navy, dark navy blue. And it happens to be my least favorite drill color. Yes, I know that's weird. A lot of people will say black 310 is their least favorite. I love 310. I think they shine and they're so pretty when they're up. 939, man. It's the one that burned me out. So, all right, so here we go. So I'm rolling it backwards to help the canvas lay flat. Oop. Oh, cool. Whoa. Okay, this is cool. Look at all of that. Wow. I love this. Okay, great opportunity to explain what is confetti and what is color blocking. Confetti is where you have a whole lot of different colors in a small space. You're going to change the color bunch. See all that color change? Versus color blocking, which is, oh my goodness. Okay, so that's a small comfort. This is color block. Okay, it's like a huge chunk of blocked color. Yep, that is the 939. So that's a small blessing right there, that this is at least gonna go fast, even though it's 939. It's gonna go faster because color blocking doesn't take me as long because I love to use my multiplicer. So, and there are some little sprinkles of different colors thrown in there. Oh, that's cool. Her tail is really cool. This again, this is what made me hesitant, was this right here. But the rest of it makes up for it. So, and like I said, I love this like terrarium series she does. Absolutely fantastic. I did, what was that one called? Like Flower Garden or something. It's with the girl in the jacket and the background's a light color, and she's got like a skeleton for like from her like nose down, and she's like opening her jacket with her bones, and there's like floor or garden within or something. Yeah, anyway, so that was one of my first pieces from Yuumei I ever did, and I loved it. So we're gonna see a lot of different confetti throughout here. This is gonna look really cool. In contrast to the black, it's gonna make this pop, just like it does in the original artwork. I love how it's like you can see through that, and I love how her tail is like enveloping her. That's pretty cool. Okay, anyways, so this is a long canvas. A lot of Yuumei's pieces tend to be bigger because they have so much detail. So we have 1, 2, 3 fairy dust, And we've got a few ABs. Yep, and we've got some of those 6,000 colors, which DAC makes. So let's look at the ABs first, because those are going to stick out a little bit more. So here we've got the red leaf clover, the C, and then that dot right there, AB 5200. Okay, those tend to really stick out to me. So let's take a look at the bottom of the canvas, because we're not gonna, it's gonna be a little bit easier for those, you know, those to pop a little bit more. So, ouch, that was my toe. Anybody play that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game when you were a kid? And whenever somebody runs over their toe in the video game, like cars will run over them or whatever, they'll go, my toe, and they'll like hold their hand and jump on one foot. Any other 90s kids play that game? That's every time. I feel like I'm one of those turtles going, my toe, my toe. Anyway, so as far as our ABs go, oh, I do see a lot of fairy dust down here already, but we're focusing on our ABs. You know what? Let's just focus. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So we've got some fairy dust. 2 of them are blue. 1 of them's yellow. So for our blue fairy dust, we've got like this, actually it's outlining here. It's like this lighter blue symbol. It's like the it's like the cross, like the plus sign with little loops on it. So that is going all the way around here, and it does come through here a little bit, and then it's sprinkled in here. And I also have some ABs, or some white ABs sprinkled in here in this part of the tail. And then this yellow arrow we have, those are actually some yellow fairy dust, so that'll be cool. And then the TP symbol, I thought I saw it, is a blue fairy dust. No, I do not see it in here, but I do see like this whole thing is like outlined in fairy dust with some ABs popped in here. And then when we look over at this part of the canvas, we've got, which is where I'm honestly expecting, oops, I'm expecting to see this the most. So, let's see. Oh, that glare isn't very nice now, is it? Let's see if I can kind of turn that away. Okay, so we've got some fairy dust in here, like I said, like that little blue fairy dust. That's a thing. We got a lot of the yellow fairy dust. This down arrow right here, that is all yellow fairy dust, and I see it here and here. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. Let me back you out a little bit. So I can see it here and here and here and here. I see it all over the place. That's pretty cool. And then that blue fairy dust, it's escaping me right now. I'm not sure exactly where that is. It's the blue GB. I'm sure I will find it as soon as I'm not looking for it. Because that's how that goes, right? You know, you don't look for it, and then boom, it pops out, and boom, there it is. Okay, also the letter C. So this very pale yellow, not this one, but this pale yellow right here, it's a yellow AB, or a very, very mildly colored yellow AB. Here's a white AB is down here. Let's see. So here's that yellow fairy dust is really just popping throughout her entire tail, and I'm not sure if you can see up there. Basically all of that yellow is fairy dust, so that's really cool. And then of course we've got the blue fairy dust that's in here, and then we've got this little pops of like this white AB here, and you can see that white AB is all up through here, including here. And then we've got, wow, that's all fairy dust. The blue, big chunk of the blue fairy dust in here. That's really cool. We've got a lot of that white AB. I'm seeing a lot more fairy dust. I'm trying not to jump to it because what I want to do is try to find more of those ABs. I don't see any of the red ABs in the bottom of this canvas. I think it's interesting they did not put an iridescent in here. This seems like the perfect image for an iridescent, just because of the way her tail has got this glass. It's like glass, like you can see through it. Okay, so being more like in the middle of the canvas here, again, we have tons of the white AB here. Um, we have, oh my gosh, we just have all of this blue fairy dust that's just like rocking throughout here. Um, let's see, still no red, not yet. It's probably going to be up in her hair. Yeah, her tail is just covered with the, and then that yellow AB, the letter C, is here as well. So we've got a lot of that fairy dust and that AB. And then up in here, wait, am I looking at the right? I am. Okay. Okay. Yes, the red AB is in her hair. It is everywhere in her hair. So see this symbol right here in that color? So anywhere you look at this and you see like a little, like an orangey red with a dark symbol in it, that is all the red AB. So we have red AB here, here. It's all like this, all this, all this, this. I mean, it's everywhere. Wow. That is so cool. And then we've got some more. The yellow AB is up here, kind of coming through whatever light is hitting us through the water here. As far as our, that is so cool. So that's the red AB. And then I'm just looking at the symbol chart here. So I'm still looking for that blue TP fairy dust. What is up with this? Why can I not find that? I think it's so funny sometimes. Okay, so let's see. We've got, oh boy. Okay, so we've got a lot of the blue fairy dust still. The plus symbol with the loops is like up in here. We've also got more of the pale orangey fairy dust kind of in that down arrow. We've also got, oh, I thought I just saw it. Where did I just see it? Okay, I swear there's at least one drill up here with that. I swear I saw it. Maybe not though, but I have a lot of the like yellow ABs in her hair over here. That's a really cool effect. And then of course the blue AB is just like sprinkled here, up here. Oh my God. I just saw it. Okay. See, this is what I mean. It's so obvious that you miss it. So, do you see that? That's the other blue AB. So, where is it? Wow. As Arnold would say, hold on to your butts. All right. It's here. There's big chunks of it here. Huge chunk of it here. Huge chunk of it. Chunk of it. Oh my gosh, it's all over here. Chunk of it. Big chunk. Big chunk. Big chunk. Wow. Yeah, so big chunk here. Yeah, like I said, okay? It's like everywhere. All right, so this is Terrarium Beneath the Sea, and those were, relatively speaking, where the specials are. So as you can get kind of an impression about where they are, and that's why I do this, because I know looking at the canvas in different ways from different people can sometimes help you make a decision. Whether or not this is something you'd be willing to just table because you're not really into the image, or if there's something about how the canvas is organized that maybe would stop you, would prevent you from getting it, even though it may be a piece of artwork that would be absolutely beautiful. I think it's important that we consider what are the things that we enjoy the most about doing a diamond painting, because if there's anything I've learned doing this hobby this long now, it's choosing artwork you love versus choosing artwork that you love to work on can sometimes look very different. And so learning that about yourself through your different experiences, and for me what helps is watching different people look at canvases in different ways that I might think, oh, this is totally for me, or oh, it isn't. This is a total yes for me. I absolutely love the artwork and I love the process, even though, like I said, you know, there's some things that I'm not a big fan of, like 939, but it does have its purpose, right? And I understand it's going to make this canvas great. So for that, I am grateful that there's so much of it in this canvas. But This is Terrarium Beneath the Sea by Yuumei Art and Diamond Art Club. This, I believe, at the time of this filming is sold out, but you can put yourself on those restock notifications, and so you will hear about it before they release the general this kit's back. So I definitely to everyone else. So I definitely recommend doing that. If you like this kind of video, stick around my channel. I've been making videos for a little bit over a year now. Just recently kind of started beefing up the channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you pick up any of these kits? Did you grab something for Black Friday or no? And what kinds of things would you like to see? Because I'm all ears. So hit the like and the subscribe if you would, please. It's a free way to help the channel, and it just helps other people find our community here. So I hope you guys are having a good day and that you have a good rest of your day. I look forward to hearing back from you, and see you in the next one. Bye!